Yes, people, FJTV. So, firstly, I know as you can see, I look a little bit different to my last video. Shave my beard off. I'm gonna get to that why in a minute. Not that it really means too much, but if you already know at this point with the channel, I'm always sort of thinking on a really deeper level quite often. Well, firstly, I just want to say the reason why it stuck until today being the 17th of January for me to make an actual YouTube video, my sort of long form where I'm just speaking through. Because firstly, start of the year, obviously I did, I'll put some shorts out there, getting through the last of my videos of 2023. Obviously, as we know, it's 2024 now. Obviously, on the deeper level, yeah, time is an illusion. I'll get to all of that sort of stuff in a minute. But again, before that, or rather after that, putting some shorts out there, I want to do my channel purge. It's something I've been talking about. Obviously, I did the first one, the start of 2023. First channel purge I did, and I put some of the videos I wanted to privatise. Obviously, took them off YouTube. Some I just straight up delete because I thought I'm either just waffling and there's not really too much in it, or I just thought, that can be deleted. So obviously for the one that I've done over the last sort of week and a half, took me a few days to get through because some of the videos I wanted to give it the due diligence of watching it through before either thinking, yeah, I'm going to delete this, or ones I'm going to keep. And also the way my sort of OCD works, I thought any videos I'd have decided to put onto Patreon, so like privatise, well, technically unlisted from a YouTube standpoint, I've left all the shorts on there. So if you look on my channel, you can see there's still basically all the shorts. If I've not deleted a video, because I only found out after the first day of doing the channel purge, if I delete a video, any shorts from it will just automatically delete themselves. So go figure. But anyway, that's 2 minutes of waffling gone already. So like I said, I've done the channel purge. Now, the same way I have been doing recently, and I said since I set my Patreon up, £5 a month supports the channel, and then you get access to all the videos I've unlisted off the channel. Some of the ones that obviously some of you would have already seen before. But initially it was my first 25 videos. Off the top of my head, I think there's now 113 videos on there. So quick maths, what's that? 88 videos I've added. And then like I said, some of my other ones I deleted, but whatever, cool. As I said as well, some of the shorts are still on the channel, but the whole point in my Patreon is, like I said, it's £5 a month if you want to support the FJTV and you want access to those videos. And like I said, there's plenty of gems and wisdom in there. Again, not saying all Josh is ever so clever or whatever. Just because, like I said, when I get dialed in and I speak, I understand on the highest level, whatever you want to call it, whether you want to say it's God, the universe, the oversoul, or just the highest version of yourself, is using me as a vessel to relay a message, yeah. And ultimately we're all part of the same source in a simulation. And like I said, I'll get to all that sort of stuff because I've got a few things I want to talk about in this video. But as I said, just a little bit of housekeeping, if you like. Done the channel purge finally. Took me a while because I did, like I say, want to do it properly. The way my OCD works as well, I had to be very, structured with it and making my notes. And okay, I've deleted this video, what was I on about, what was the name of it, what was the thumbnail even, just recording everything. Because even then it's like I can remember the name of the video and the thumbnail, and I got a rough idea of what I was talking about. Having said that, as I see 333 on the timer, some of the videos, it was kind of funny. It's like a little trip down memory lane where I'm watching my older videos. And first one's, like I said, same way I've shaved. It's like I got videos where it's like my beard's getting like longer and longer. Or there's ones where it's like I got like a fresh trim and my beard's lined up and I'm like, yo, I was like, is that me? Fuck you know, bro. Oh, it's a shame I'm celibate, ladies. Jokes aside, yeah. But as I said, it's a trip down memory lane, and sometimes when because I've got like a book that is like I don't want to call it a diary, but I literally just every day I'll make some notes. Sometimes it's stuff I'm thinking of, sometimes it's reminding myself of things, sometimes it's like tracking my day. Even though I've got another sort of diary where I literally track every single thing I do in a day, apart from maybe going for a piss. But even then, I track my bowel movements, which I understand for some people might be like, that's a bit weird, but in the sort of health conscious, even in like this sort of bodybuilder community, but as I say, it's Fitness Journeys FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV. Fitness Journeys being the name of my personal training and online coaching fitness brand, which is something I forgot to say, but I'm going to say now. The other tier on my Patreon is £50 a month. Now that one, I will start to do exclusive videos for, but that is for the lifestyle coaching. Now it's an offshoot of, like I said, what I do in my day-to-day life, although ironically I've not done for a while because of, life circumstances, and I'll quickly recap that in a second. But from even before starting the channel, like I say, I'm a personal trainer. Like I really do this. You want to talk about training, exercise, nutrition, all of that, setting up a routine, being disciplined over the motivation when you got to say, brother, I've just got to peel myself out of this nice warm bed on a cold winter morning and it's still dark outside and I've got to just get in the whip, whether I'm caffeinated or not, whether I got food in the system or not, and I'm going to take myself to that gym, to the dungeon and put myself through the training session. Or I was going to say like last night where I've done back-to-back classes, but I'll get to that, yeah. I know some people might think classes, what's the on about? But as I was saying, the 2 tiers I got on the Patreon, the first one, like I said, £5 a month, supports the channel, and I don't expect anyone, none of yous right now, or even in the future, I don't expect anyone to put their hard-earned money in my pocket, ever. It was one of the reasons why as a personal trainer I was a little bit unsuccessful at times, because I used to say to even my manager at the Pure Gym I worked at in 2020 and 2021 days, I'm not a salesman, I'm a personal trainer, which is, like I said, I know it's my downfall, bro, because I don't want to just get people's money off them, and I get it, and I understand the rat race and the system we're in. I weren't all saying this to the manager, but like I said, I used to always say to whoever I was speaking to, but specifically to my GM, general manager, I'd be like, brother, I'm not a salesman. Same way I used to be like, brother, I don't care when I got the Pure Gym outfit on, bro. I was like, I'm not a Pure Gym salesman. I'll relay information. People are like, how much are the memberships? And I've got a whole thing got to relay. But my thing is, brother, I'll be honest, yeah. But putting that to one side, like I said, I know I'm 6 minutes in. This might be a bit of a long video, so I apologise in advance. But hey, man, if you've subscribed, you already know at this point. Unless it's shorts chopped up in a video or a freestyle short, this is how my videos go, yeah. Again, just housekeeping, getting through everything, like I said, with the channel purge. So it went from being only 25 videos, the first ones from that first channel purge I did. Now there's 113 videos on there, so plenty of content. Again, if you want to support the channel, I know it seems like I am kind of selling it at this point, but this is just me sort of getting through all the shit I want to speak about in this video. Because again, as I was saying, like a trip down memory lane. Again, I apologise, keep swapping on, so my body's aching. But it's like when I rewatch some of those videos as well, and it's like I forget some of the stuff I say sometimes because, again, I'm recording and, as I said in the past, daily content, and there were some months this year that I really did stick to that, so it's just content upon content. I will admit my self-improvement vlogs, a lot of them I didn't even watch. I just put them straight on the Patreon because I thought, again, the way my OCD works, I can't just start deleting random numbers and it's like self-improvement vlog 1, 3, 7, 9, 14, 15, 21. You get me? I thought that would be a later date when I do a Patreon purge maybe, or whatever, cool. Moving on from that. Next sort of little bit, as I can barely just about see my notes. Yeah, as I said, sort of a trip down memory lane, and, excuse me, hearing, like I know it's my voice and I know it's my words and my thoughts, but sometimes, like I said, excuse me, pardon me, I forget, and sometimes hearing something and it's like, bruh. And there'll be times where like, I catch myself, like my reflection sometimes, like, because there's times when I'm doing the channel purge that long in the day, I'm like going for a piss and I've got my phone playing and I'm listening to my words. And sometimes I hear myself and I just sort of like catch my reflection in the mirror and I'm just kind of laughing to myself, because it's like even I knew, and I've always known, even from, like I said before, YouTube at knee high. But again, not to get too deep or off topic. Just putting that to one side, we're nearly at 10 minutes. I'll try and keep this one at about 20 minutes. I know I said I might drag it on, but it is what it is. But again, just recapping, because it is the 17th of January, we're basically halfway through the month, give or take, 31 days in a month, so yeah, 17th, yeah, we're past halfway, aren't we, at this point. So for that first week, I didn't do any training in the gym, and the house I'm living in, boiler stopped working, so it's freezing fucking cold in here, yeah. And again, that was another moment when I said to myself, okay, all through 2023 when I was doing the cold showers, yeah, this should be like nothing to you. And I'll be honest, bro, I'll hold my hands up, I only managed one cold shower here, yeah. And yeah, it was funny because even in that moment I was reminding myself of, and the short is still on the channel, of when I did the second sort of bridge jump at the end of September, literally a day before moving in here, bro. And I'm not going to get to that, like I said, it was a whole turbulent point in my life, and the videos I was watching around that time, but like, and it's like the week of, I understand I'm waffling a little bit, but let me land. And it's like I'm already in the headspace where I'm watching these videos and I'm seeing my face and I know what I was thinking, I know each video and all the stuff going on and all the bullshit. And like I said, bro, it's so ironic that, I said to my boys, well, it was literally, I linked up with him because my car had the MOT and all this other stuff. And we went to this thing to just do that. And it's like freezing cold in September, it's raining. I'm in some skimpy swimming trunks that I've managed to tie tight because I thought, bro, if these slip off, it's peak out here. And I'm jumping off this pier into this freezing cold water where there's literally a warning sign saying, warning, danger of death of cold shock. Or was it cold water shock or something? Basically, if you jump in some cold water, but, you know. And people have died that way in Abra, you know. Like I said, even then, obviously it's only a few months ago, but it's like in my mind, I'm stood on that pier and I'm just, I know what's going on in my life right now. I know my vision for the future. And it's like, none of this is real, bro. So as soon as I looked at my brethren and he's recording, and I'm sort of like, and he's like, go when you're ready. I'm just like, and I just jump straight into that cold water, break the surface, and it's like, fuck it, that's cold. And then I'm just swim back to shore. And it was so funny, bro, because that popped in my head when I'm thinking, I'm in that bathroom and I'm like, gearing up for a cold shower. And I'm thinking, bro, you're better than this, bro. I mince my words a little bit then. You're better than this blood, yeah? Because I'm stood looking at this cold water and I'm in this freezing cold house. But thankfully the boiler's fixed now, yeah. But that was just a funny little thing that I thought in my mind. I'm like, this is just showing me, like, this is nothing to me, yeah? So again, putting all that to one side, like I said, I know the video's sort of getting on a bit. Updating from that, as I said, the first week I didn't go to the gym because my membership had run out at the weight training gym I was at. Ironically, only 10 minutes up the road. Now, lo and behold, from last week, because obviously, yeah, week 3 of January, from week 2 of January, so on the Monday, I went to, it's basically another club attached to a group of clubs, which is where I first started doing my Muay Thai. So basically, I started at the one place, then I started going to one that was literally down the road from my house where I was living before, a few months back. And then, obviously, like I've spoken about on the channel, I stopped doing the kickboxing, was getting back on the gym, blah, 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 2022, you already know. Then from 2023, I was like, I know I need to get back into it. And that was always my vision of sort of, I'm going to eventually have to set a membership up at this gym that was only down the road from the house I was living in. And like I said, I've moved to Wolverhampton, whatever. Last few months, I was like, you know what, let me just go to the gym. I know I need to get back into it. I know I need to juggle, doing days where I'm just on the bag. Like I said, doing the kickboxing, the Muay Thai techniques, whatever, mixing in the cardio and doing the weights, finding that balance with my diet. Again, as some of you already know, and been subscribed in the videos, I started my temporary contract working at a supermarket, doing night shifts. That kind of fucked with it a little bit because I was knackered after, and then my diet weren't there. But I still do my thing, doing whatever. It got to the end of the year, end of 2023, and I was just like, almost like, draw a line under it, it's done, it's over, yeah. I can put 2023 on the little bookshelf of the collection of years of my life. As much as, like I say, brother, on my deepest level, I'm an immortal soul, just wearing this skin suit named Josh, yeah, with that identity and this life trajectory I've had up until this point and all the years upcoming in the future. Again, future, the only thing that exists is the here and now. Every time I tap my head, it's because that's where your third eye is. And like I said, when you close your eyes and you meditate and you focus and you're sitting in here in this void, and again with your breath work and understanding, it's like this soul, this immortal soul within, animating this vessel, yeah. As I said, bro, that's how these videos go. I'm going to get deep at times. So again, as I said, on the Monday last week, went to the one club, but I looked at the studio and I was like, it's a bit small. And I was talking to my boy who said he wants to join because he started doing the odd sort of kickboxing workout with me at the gym we was going to, as well as training legs together. And I was sort of showing him some stuff. And again, I think I said it in a previous video, that was again me understanding this is almost, whatever you want to call it, but the universe holding a mirror to myself to be like, and when I felt it in my chest, in my heart, when I'm like, bro, this is what I talk about when I really do this, bro. Not just as a personal trainer, not just as fitness journeys, not just as FJTV, like I said, which I've not told anyone in my surroundings about. I told one random geezer in a park. Again, that was in a video that week before, like I said, all the stuff in my life sort of turned upside down in September 2023. And I really did. I made the video saying rock bottom, bro. I thought I'd already hit rock bottom. And again, of course, there was more to this shit. It's like a roller coaster, bro. There's levels to this shit. But rock bottom is a springboard because there's only up from here. You get me? As I said in that one. Like I said, my boy started training with me and he was like, yeah, if you're going to rejoin the kickboxing gym, I'll join as well, because from doing the sessions with you and me, like I say, teaching him the odd thing. Not that I'm the master, although we did make that joke and I was like, I am like the guru, but jokes aside. But he found the love for it there, and he was like, I can see why you just... I was like, brother, you see what I'm saying when I say I get engrossed in this sort of shit? So again, where was I? So like I said, that Monday I went to the one that's like attached to this group of... They've got a few different gyms dotted about. Went to the one, I was like, this studio's a bit small. Let's, for this price, if it's the same as this other one that, like I said, was 10 minutes down the road from where I used to live, ironically. Now it's 30 minutes away, but go figure. And for the same price, we basically get to use the gym that's next door. So I was like, no brainer, right? And I looked at the location of all the gyms, and it's so ironic. It's like they're literally like 30 minutes to that one, 31 minutes to that one, 30 minutes to that one, 32 minutes to that one. So I was like, let's just go to the best gym, yeah. So again, I know that's like almost 16 minutes of not even waffle, but just getting through each thing. I'll wrap the video up in a sec. Basically, Tuesday last week, rejoined, back on it, bro. We're back on it, yeah. Oh, what's the word for it? Nakmui, basically being a Muay Thai fighter. Obviously, I'm not professional, I'm not even amateur at this level. I'm just getting back into it. And as I said, one often meets his destiny on the path he takes to avoid it. Lo and behold, the universe, whatever you want to call it, like I said, the matrix, the simulation that we're in, that immortal soul is just experiencing in a multitude of lifetimes. Lo and behold, we come full circle and we're back again. Yeah, back in a place I could walk to here from where I used to live. Now I've got to drive out my way. But it's ironic and it's funny anyway, because I used to drive, when I lived at that location, I used to drive out my way to a different gym. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. That's the funny thing about life. And again, as I said, let me just quickly, last little bit of my notes. Is there anything left that I wanted to sort of touch on? Bear with. Yeah, bro. I got one more thing to touch on, but like I said, so from this, obviously this is week number 3. So last week I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, doing the Muay Thai classes, kickboxing. And the Saturday, me and my boy would do this thing where, for my UK people, or even my people in the Midlands, both walking from where I live now in Wolverhampton, walking all the way to Birmingham, a little bit out of the way as well, the route we took. Just doing this weekly sort of 10 toes we do. It's just a funny fucking thing we do, because we just chat shit the entire time, bro, yeah. And yeah, then this week I had Monday off because my foot was swollen, because I know it was fatigue and I kind of fucked it up doing that long walking. Weren't really stretching, was a little bit lazy there, I hold my hands up, yeah, it is what it is. I know it's a process, no one get back into it. It's still January. And technically, if you want to get deep with the whole zodiac thing, but the way the seasons work, technically it's not 2024 until the 21st of March, bruv. But like I said, same way I've said about as well, I'm looking at it as like football seasons as well. So we're in the 2023/2024 season, yeah, which is going to go until May. Again, I know that might go over people's heads. The video's still on the channel, obviously. But for my football people in the UK, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. So again, like I said, we're back on it. Sorry, yeah, I had Monday off this week, so my foot was swollen, it was fucked. I thought I'm only going to make it worse. But was back in there yesterday, did 2 classes. I did a class at 6, so it was only an hour, 6 till 7. Had an hour and a half until the next class, because it was like a championship class on. So in that time, I was just, as I do, because as a PT, I can't help it. There was a kid in that class who was kind of struggling a little bit, so after the class, was helping him a little bit. So we were basically I was like getting him to do something. He was like, okay, you do it, I want to see you do it. Then we were doing like the kicks, and again, like I've had since I started the Muay Thai, yeah, because as I said, I really do this, bruv, yeah, lifelong martial arts, bruv. When I was knee-high doing karate kicks, hey, thinking I was little Bruce Lee, or when I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I'm there tying a fucking bandana around my head doing karate kicks in my bedroom at like 6, 7 years old, bruh, 8, whatever. And then when I was 12 and I started karate until I was 17, bro, like I said, I really do this, bro, yeah, and everything comes full circle, like I've already said, yeah. So even back then in 2021, when I first started the Muay Thai, and I was around, my flexibility ain't really there, but I know my kicks are still kind of there, and I was drilling kicks on the bag. I know this is a random anecdotal story, but it will lead me to what I'm about to say. Just kicking this bag, and this kid comes up to me, he's like, I know you've been doing this for a while, bro. He's like, I want to get my kicks like yours, bro. He's like, how long you been coming here? And I was like, it's my 2nd week. And he was like, what? I was like, I did karate as a kid. I was like, my kicks were always all right. I said, and I go to the gym, so I got quite strong legs, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And it was all good. And that's one thing that, again, was a little moment that I can remember, and it's obviously in my mind anyway. But that's again something that I'm not thinking that, or I don't look at that in the sense of yeah. See guys, see that. I look at that in the sense of that's another little confirmation of what I already know, bruv. And it's the universe again holding a mirror for myself. And like I said, as immortal souls in a simulation, that's just a fellow immortal soul saying, keep doing your thing, brother. So again, the class yesterday, someone was struggling, so after the class we were doing a little bit. And again, same sort of situation, bruv. He wanted me to show him the low kicks for the Muay Thai. Again, I'm 20 minutes in, I'll wrap up the video in a second. Just got one more little thing to touch on after this. But again, like I said, helping him a little bit. Once he was done, he dipped, and I was doing some bits on the bag. Then I did the second class. It was like 8:30 until 9:30, give or take. So I did 2 classes yesterday, and then this morning, me and my boy were training legs. Did a little bit of a circuit afterwards. I'm having the evening off. I thought, you know what, I don't need to train twice in a day. Let me get a good full week of training Monday to Saturday, having Sundays as a rest day. Even though I can still do my stretching and whatnot anyway, and meditation, all of that, like I've spoken about on the channel. But again, last little quick anecdotal story from last night. Like I said, with this person, because I'm pretty sure he was older than me. He looked older than me, even though I know I look about 12 years old. And I'll get to that because I almost forgot to say why I've shaved. But I'm holding the low kick pad for him to like practice his low kicks. I'm trying to help him with technique, getting him to do a few in a row. He's like, oh, I want to see you do it. I want to see you doing it so I can see how to do it properly, blah, blah, blah. So I'm throwing the low kicks, sort of like 50%, 60%, 70% power. He's like, nah, proper. So I'm like, all right. So I went, in my mind, as in like, let's just go as hard as I can, but still with correct technique. Did like 1 hour, I thought it was probably like 9%. I probably got a bit more in there. Did that last one that was in my mind, that's 100%. Straight away, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to take one of them kicks. And then again, me, because I'm always trying to humble myself, and I'm like, I'm still a beginner. Because that was again something he said. He was like, why are you in this class? I was like, I've only just joined. I was doing it before. I said, but I stopped for a long time. I said, so I spoke to the instructor. I suppose there's another thing like I say in this video, even though ultimately it just sounds like I'm just bigging myself up, but for context, and that's all it is. In these videos, like I said, I humble myself in my own mind. But anything you really truly love and anything you really truly strive towards, you will be successful by default anyway. And I know that's kind of obvious, that's kind of like a no shit thing, but as I said, the whole point of this channel with FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV, all the stuff I talk about, me as a man, obviously for male or female audience, but specifically for my brothers out there, yeah, all the young men, you watching this, young or old, but like I said, bro, I'm 26, and I look a bit 12 right now, or maybe, let's be honest, 16, give or take. But like I said, for my young brothers, it's like, I'm just trying to give the younger version of me, basically, information that would have helped me back then. Ultimately, like I said, it comes full circle. I've got to be the voice of reason that I needed back then, speaking this shit with my life experiences. Again, like I said, quick last little thing. I know I've said that about 4 or 5 times. But when this guy was like, why are you in this class? The reason why I'm in that class is because when I joined, I said this the person on that Tuesday last week, and they were like, have you done it before? And I said, yeah, I was going to such and such centre, as in part of their group of gyms. I said, I started at that one. Before I could even finish, and I said, and I came here for a little bit. They were like, what grade did you get to? And I was like, I got to green, man. I said, I did 2 gradings, so yellow, then green. But then I said to them, I was like, I stopped. They're like, well, how long has it been? And I was like, summer 2022. I said, I've stopped for age. I said, I'm basically a beginner again. They were like, yeah, we'll put you in beginners. Did that first class in beginners. Obviously, the coach I spoke to on the phone versus the person who teaching that specific class, that first day I went, were 2 different people. So the one teaching the class was like, have you done this before? After just a few techniques. And I explained the same thing to him. Then after the class, when I did the membership, a kid who was kind of helping this guy teach the class, who was basically sorting the membership out for us, him and the guy I initially spoke to on the phone, both of them said the exact same thing to me. They were like, we'd put you straight in the class you were already in before, but because I said I got a mate who's joining who's definitely going to be in beginners, they were like, if you want, you can train together in the same one, and then after a month, we'd say move you up. So I was like, yeah, cool, I'll do that. So when that geezer yesterday was like, why are you in this class? That's why, bro. And obviously I explained that. But for the content of this channel and this video, and for future me when I watch these back, like I said, my channel purges and shit like that, or when I just decide to delete the videos. And again, that was me in my own mind, sort of laughing to myself as in, okay, I can humble myself that it's like I'm starting again. But even then, by the default of just doing it and just being obsessed with something and pushing myself and whatever, straight away they're like, yeah, you could be back doing what you were doing before, mate. But as I said, it's cool. I'm nearly at half an hour. This is a long ass video. I apologise for eating this much time of your day watching this, but salute to everyone. Subscribe, supporting the channel, whatever. Cool. Last little thing, like I said, my only reason for shaving, not that it's that deep anyway, it was something I just said to myself at the start of this year. Let me go again, monk mode again, because 2023 was samurai mode, and I sort of grew my hair into a little bit of a bun like a samurai, like you see, this sort of traditional. And obviously that was the ideology of it's monk mode and I'm focused, and like I said, FJTV and training and stuff. But also because it's the reintroduction of the martial arts, like I said, I shouldn't have stopped doing, but I did, because it is what it is, but whatever, cool. Then obviously, when I did get a trim since moving to this location, and I had to get back into the matrix, bruv, a wage slave job, because, like I said, financials, bruv, and my decisions and whatever, cool. So when I sat in that barber's chair, and I already told the story, but just quickly, there was a geezer who sat there who had a similar trim, like I said, he had like his hair in a little bun and was getting a fade on the side and whatever. So then when I sat in a chair, and I've got my hair in a bun, but I look a bit wild, and I said to the barber, just take it. And this other geezer's like, nah, don't do it to yourself, bro. He's like, I always think that, but don't do it. I was like, you know what, it can always grow back. And again, my thought process was, again, I just feel like Neo, just getting plugged back into the matrix with that wage slave job. As I said, it was a temporary contract, so again, I'm out of work in that sense. I'm looking for stuff, but still with the PT, and I'm like, oh no, I can take this in a different direction. Without dragging this video on further, shaved, and I've booked my trim for next week, so my beard will be a little bit closer to being back, or stubble, so I can get that lined up. And I'm just going to get my hair quite short, not necessarily bald, but again, because it's monk mode again, I don't want to drag the video on longer, but just as a parallel to the end of 2022 going into the start of 2023, about 12 months ago, like I said, I re-downloaded Tinder, and I was still thinking of, yeah, I'm monk mode and celibacy, but if I can, these women. But the caveat to that, and, excuse me, I don't know, what's a better word of saying it, to rectify that mistake and to be on a better, and what I should have been doing anyway this year. Like I said, it's still monk mode, it's still celibacy, semen retention, obviously, going alongside the training, hand in hand, and I'm back. And like I said, from just doing just 2 weeks, well, not even 2 weeks, but 1 week, and this is week 2, and I've only was back in there Tuesday, like I said, Monday, and a bit injured, but whatever. And I'm really doing this, bro, yeah. And just that overwhelming positive feeling, which is the whole point of this channel. Like I said, it's not no fake positivity. It's not, come on, bro. Nah, bro. Like I said, I get it. I've been there. That dark fucking place, bro. And you're staring into the abyss, and the abyss is staring back, and you're having them mad thoughts. And I've already spoke about it. And as much as I've took a lot of videos off the channel, and I talk about I'm not even going to say it, bro. And again, that's another thought process with the channel. It's like, I've got to put that out there, because lo and behold, there'll be another young brother out there, and my video might just pop up on the timeline by just random. Obviously there's the algorithm, but you get what I'm saying, law of attraction. And me just saying, bro, I've been there, bro. And I just want out of here, like Neo saying, oh, I want out. Obviously that's when he's kind of tripping on the idea of his, not really fathoming the idea of the Matrix, and they've just unplugged him. But you get what I'm saying. I'll leave the video there. I don't drag this one any longer than half an hour. But as I said, I'm back on it. Yeah, channel purge is done. Clean the channel up from a video standpoint, because all the shorts are still on there anyway, barring a few that got deleted, whatever. Anything else I wanted to just say to wrap up the video? I think that's it, bro. Same way, like I say, with the coaching. As I said, I really do this, bro, yeah, when it comes to training. Anything to do with exercising and the human body and the vessel, and I'm always trying to seek more and more. I always say about, like, I'm climbing a mountain. And this been, again, another little milestone, another little stepping stone. Ironic that it come full circle. It's almost like I slid down this path and I've walked around, I'm thinking I'm on a journey, and then it's, oh, I'm in the same point anyway, and I've got to reclimb the same mountain. That's the beautiful thing about this life. In the same way, I'm 26, and in April I'll be 27. As much as, yeah, time's an illusion, but on a human level, 27, bro. That feels so odd to say. But best believe I can always shave the beard, and it's like, no, I'm 16 again, bro. Well, I'm only 18, bro. yeah, I'm old enough to drink, here's my ID. You get me? But jokes aside, banner aside, I'll leave the video there as I hit 30 minutes on the dot, yeah. As always, man, stay up, stay on your purpose, more content to come. 2024, bruv, yeah. Male or female, but to the brothers specifically, you know what you need to do. I say that all the time, but you know what you need to do, yeah. Semen retention, no meditation, not for no sort of crazy thick, for the simple fact of mute all of the distractions out and go deep into here and really and truly deep into here. What do you really, really want to be doing? Forget about this idea of breaking out the Matrix and being a millionaire. That's still kind of taking the blue pill. That's kind of thinking like Cypher was in the Matrix. When he's talking to Agent Smith and he's like, ignorance is bliss, and he's eating the steak in the fancy restaurant, saying, let me just be an actor or someone famous or important. Like I said, go in here, mute it all out, focus. What do you truly want to be? Because you're immortal anyway. You've experienced the craziest levels of grandiose expansion and infinite awareness and love and understanding, yeah, all that information, but condensed into a human avatar to just experience this realm and all the different life stages and all the different things, but right here, right now, in this life vessel. Same like I said, like I'm wearing this top, like I'm wearing this jacket, it's the same way my soul's wearing this skin suit with the ego identity known as Josh, yeah, and I'm pushing my FJTV, Fitness Journeys TV YouTube channel, and the same way I said it in a previous video, and my 2024 vision video, and I called it Highlander, because as I said, in this specific bloodline, in this specific vessel, my Scottish Highlander ancestry, yeah, blood from the mountains, yeah, trickling down, and I'm in the Midlands, in England, in the Black Country, yeah, scrappy white boy from the Black Country, like I said, 5'10", but I'm like a pit bull, bro, when I get going, you get me? And all that, as much as I'm saying it, I understand there's an element of humour there, and I don't take myself that seriously anyway, and I'm never trying to put myself on a pedestal. Yeah, same with these videos, I'm just documenting my own life journey, but if I can help, if anything I've said motivates you, gives you that positive feeling in your chest, yeah, then I've done my fucking job. But as always, man, stay up, stay on your purpose here, let's go.